Yeah, Gaddafi the
What's
poet.
going on, man?
You know how it
You know
is,
what it
man.
is.
It's
Out
been a
here,
while,
man.
my nigga, since we've seen you, dog. Where
Yo,
we been
my
hiding, bro?
king. I've been out here in Pretoria, I've been out here in
Yeah,
Limpopo,
yeah,
doing the
yeah.
most. You know what it is, always on top of the game. Doing what's undoable. Yeah, out here celebrating Christmas. I don't know what it is, but yo, we're out here, man. What's up, bro?
It's
You
been a
busy?
while, my nigga, since
Yeah,
I've been
yeah, yeah. We're
around
out
this.
here, bro. Out here in the hood,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So nice to be out here. Just feeling the vibes.
Easy, easy.
Viva, 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 and more accountability from the party leaders. Yo, we look out to Avenbus, the same people that make the markets plummet. They gotta pay for your school fees and so then give you a business loan just so you can fight with your sisters and bros over the position of a CEO just so they.
Master Chef Toes podcast on Master Chef Toes Radio. Yes, sir. We put 10% off the tempo, you know, the heart and the cardio. We go the distance, baby. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a long time, man. And when I say do this, I'm talking about life. You know what I'm saying? I've been living it for a long time, and I want some people to understand that there's certain things that you need to learn in life, you understand? And by learning, you know, I mean like in all spheres that you are engaged in. I mean in academics, I mean in arts, I mean in music, you know what I'm saying? So today here, you know, like a continuation of yesterday, which was Xmas Day, Christmas Day. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed by the presence of like artists that are doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, society might not believe in them so much, you understand? There's so many externalities that actually like delay them from doing what they wanna do, but they still do it, you know what I'm saying? It's Master Chef Toes Radio. We're here in Africa, and we're broadcasting it to the whole wide world, you know what I'm saying? I want to introduce, you know, the people like my guys today on the radio. I got Gaddafi the poet, Mr. International. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, Toes?
Yeah, Mr. International. What's good?
Yo,
Mr.
my
Gaddafi
king,
the
firstly,
poet.
I got to be like this. I can't be jealous about the fact that you all sweat up with your sunglasses and shit. That's dope, my nigga.
Appreciate you, man. I gotta look good, man. Like, niggas don't want me to look good, man. There's haters out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I look good, man. Gotta tell myself I'm looking good, man. I appreciate you, Gaddafi, man. I appreciate you. You looking swept up yourself, man.
Yeah.
Gaddafi's out here. What they like real, like you're swept up, you're fresh, like your brands, everything is looking fresh, man. You're looking good yourself. You're looking handsome. What's up, man? What's good with you, man?
Yo, it's all blessings, my king. Like, there's nothing to it. I'm gonna tell you this. Look, I look good because I fucking pray on a daily basis.
Okay.
Yo, when I wake up, I don't just leave because of I'm leaving and I woke up and I can see the light. I acknowledge who gave me the power to survive. So me just being out there and, you know, doing what I do. I mean, like, I travel a lot. I've been in and out of the province, you know, going to Limpopo, coming back, coming to Juba, going to Pretoria. Actually, a lot could have been happening. I read about these things each and every day, you know. And when I say read about these things, I mean, like, every day when I wake up, there's a specific accident that I'm gonna like be reading about, and like you're gonna be telling me about like at least how many people died, or like, but it's not even at least to their families, man. It's crazy that way. But yo, besides all that, I'm all good. I'm Gaddafi the poet. I'm seeing the dawn of the day. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
Okay, yeah, man. Nah, it's good to hear about that. I love you, the poet, man. Like, I see you at, like, you touch on multiple stuff, dude. Like, you're talking about praying every day. You're talking about where you're finding your strength and all that. And this is a period where, like, Christians are actually celebrating the birth of Jesus Jesus Christ. Do you actually believe in all of that?
Oh, well, my king, look, I'm gonna say what I usually say, actually, to say, look, I believe in the higher power. The higher power is God.
No, I understand what higher power.
Yeah.
Which are Jesus Christ, like Jesus Christ.
No, but it depends on
It's
like.
it's worldly known. Hold up, my nigga, hold up. Here, it's worldly known.
Yeah.
It's worldly known, or like on 25th of December,
Christmas.
to celebrate the Christmas.
Yeah.
And like according to the scriptures, this is the birth of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking you about this specific day, or like, what's your view about it? You know?
Okay, when I grew up, I used to celebrate Christmas like nobody else's business. I would like dress up, eat, you know.
I actually want you to explain, or like, from which perspective were you celebrating it? Like, let's get into that.
Oh yeah, honestly speaking, I wouldn't even come out here and try and lie about anything. But yo, like when I grew up, they told me that we celebrate Christmas and New Year and you gotta have new clothes. That's it, man. You got to eat 7 colors. Nobody really explained anything. Like what's going on? Like yo, it's Christmas. You got to have new clothes. You got to eat different food. You got to
nobody dying, you know.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying?
You know, there's a lot of information that our black communities don't know. Like that is not shared in our black communities.
Exactly.
You know that. I personally feel like some of it is holding us back, because some things like we just say them like without historical knowledge or the backdrop knowledge of how they came about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why how it show, like I actually find it funny how it show, like when a Christmas for when and like we dress up, or like
and you don't just eat, you eat 7 colors. There's got to be rice in that shit. Yeah, with the mayonnaise.
7 colors, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like 24 colors.
Exactly,
Including
man.
the dessert and other stuff.
But yo, what I'm saying is like, yo, like this is what I knew.
Yeah.
What I knew, and it got to a point where in like it really got fucked up, emotional and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like I think I was like 9 years old. Right. I was in Venda, man, back in the village. And back in the village is nothing you go to celebrate. Like Christmas is like.
So you grew up in Venda?
Not necessarily. Like I can like really count ages to say between the ages of 1, 2, 3 I was in Venda, and then between the ages of 1, 2, 3 I was where.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I actually wanna get into that later on as to like how it actually like developed you as a person, how not like one place to another, whatever. Yeah, but let's.
Schools,
So in Venda, like I'll celebrate, like it was just about that.
New clothes, like the kids. You know, there's a specific.
But here's the thing.
Specific time.
Here's the thing also, like on the flip side, that like this time, there's a point where not everyone like Utola new clothes, not everyone gets 7 colors. There's other families that are not. You know what I'm saying? So, so generally, like, what do you think about those ones, like the families that, like, that's why I'm actually asking you about, like, your perspective about this holiday, like this religious holiday,
like it got to a point where I don't really like care much about like the holiday.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna even lie, man, because there was a point where like. And just understanding the fact that on this holiday what happens, people got to eat nice food, got to dress nice clothes, you know, got to be out there with the money for mayo, you know, the mayo, the ice cream, whatever the thing is, man, whatever, you got to have money for that shit, you got to have money for your
so don't you feel like, okay, now that like people don't understand it from any historical perspective, when you think like it creates a culture, consumerism and culture, classism, that like some people even feel lonelier during these times, maybe some people are not with their families and whatever. What do you think about now? Cause like what culture is it creating now? Like is it a false culture? Is it a good culture? What type of culture is it creating?
I can't really come out here and say it's a false culture, it's not a good culture, because at some point in time, there's one observation that I've made throughout the years, right, in terms of Christmas and people who are living far away from their families. So
based on what you have said, as black communities, do we necessarily have to be celebrating this whole culture, Christmas, as Africans, as black community? Do you think so?
Yeah, actually I wanted to bring it to this way. At some point in time it's good, and at some point in actually, for the things that I think about it, it's actually good, because look, it really gets those niggas who are staying in the cities, who never really visit home for any reason, whether you call it funerals, they ain't there, you understand? But when they say Christmas, they think of their mothers, they think their grannies, they just want to go home and enjoy with whether it can be 2 days of the weekend, they don't care. Bro, people are out there at home, enjoying with your family.
From that culture,
from that
perspective, it's a family day.
It's a family day where people can
that.
chill and enjoy the meal together, you understand? And also, but then again, I feel like it divides, it divides beings in this thing already. Like I said, I just said to chill in the house and watch other kids wearing new clothes.
So yeah,
but can I just finish that shit?
Yeah,
like I was just saying, I want to come to the division part of it, right? So
yeah.
I'm saying I had to chill and watch other kids, rocking new clothes over the fucking window, because I didn't have new clothes. I couldn't go out there. So I'm divided from my friends because of they can afford Christmas new clothes and I cannot afford those. So me going out, it's not gonna sit well with my soul, man. And at that moment in time I understand the maturity level. I'm just a kid. A kid is just supposed to see things happening without even understanding how it's happening, where it's coming from.
But anyway,
new clothes is new clothes.
That is if that's the case, isn't that an everyday thing though? Where you felt like that every day, if that's
it could have been an everyday thing, but it was not really highlighted,
So
with
Christmas,
it's highlighted. You're bound to wear new clothes. 12 o'clock, other kids are out there. You guys have 55 rands for you to buy firecrackers, fireworks, for you to buy whatever, the cool time. You just hang around other kids, go to the cave, cave. Cave.
Yeah.
Cafe, you got to go there, walk around, do your thing, man. Show the people around the village what your parents could afford or could not afford. That's how it goes to when you say if somebody's in style, your Mphahlele's in style, né? And 4 kids are wearing it, and you're just amongst the 1 or 2 kids who are not wearing it. It says something about your family. That's the division I'm fucking talking about. It divides you to say, oh shit, your parents cannot afford A, B, and C, man. But yeah, I'm out here rocking this shit. This is my shit. Hey bro, I felt it even getting coco. Soccer boots.
Okay.
You understand? I used to love soccer, bro. Like I would wake up and think soccer, man. That's the only thing I would think about. But I could not afford soccer boots. But I still played with passion, with the heart. And I knew I was enjoying, and I knew the kind of pain I was releasing through that which I was doing, and I was enjoying at that moment in time.
So here's a question I actually have for you. Is Christmas time a good time for you?
Nah. I don't even want to come out here and start lying about it. It's not even like, I don't even think about, like when I wake up it's another day. If I need to go somewhere, I'm gonna go there. If I need to drink, I'm gonna drink. If I need to record, I'm gonna record. If I need to work, actually. Like if today they say, hey yo, if it's Hispanic, he's still go for the town, also we go on the security, ne? I don't give a shit about that shit.
It's just an everyday thing.
Just an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Just a different
So,
day.
do you think what like whether the black community should know more about it, like historically beyond the day itself, or do you think it doesn't even matter anyway?
And that you like, you specifically spoke about black people, right? Is that black people?
Yeah, in the black community.
Yeah, in the black community, in fact, what do you need?
Do you think what like they should like actually it's fine they can continue?
No, they can't just continue. Like we need consciousness to a point where it will like liberate us. Not only just.
So what is that? What liberation do people need? What type of liberation?
Liberation
from
to
what exactly?
Just liberation, like with this fears of life, right? This financial literacy. We need liberation from that. This history. We need liberation from that. And history, mind you, it also brings the issue of now understanding who you are, because a lot of people really they survive, they out here doing what they got to do, but they don't really understand who they are. And if you fail to connect at that point of understanding who you are and where you come from historically, then you're not lucky or you're not likely to make it in if you're not really in the system, you know.
But when you say people need to understand who they are, what do you mean, dude?
Yo, like, understand yourself, identity, my king. Because at some point in time, for instance, I'm one who believes in the idea and the fact that, look, and this is like a disclaimer, yo, this is not from MasterChef Radio. This is my views, my beliefs, my opinions, and anybody is welcome to dispute them, and anybody else is also like welcome to say whatever that they want to say about it. But this is just me, man. Look, I believe that for me to can be able to succeed and reach a specific level of achievement or happiness in my life, right? Like I said, this is my opinion. In my life, I need to connect in various ways. But by various ways, I mean I need to connect on the spiritual realm. I need to connect on the higher power. Higher power is God.
Mphahlele, like what are you connecting with?
Are you talking about the higher power?
I'm talking about the identity that you spoke about.
Like
Yeah,
I spoke about ancestors. No,
yeah, you said that people need to know themselves. Like, what exactly do they need to know?
Look, like for instance, if I'm a power.
Because you know why I'm asking that.
Yeah.
There's this tendency of people saying like, know yourself, know yourself, know yourself. As if like you knew that you wanna come in this earth. What are you talking about?
Okay, cool. What are you talking about? Okay. Let me just try to maybe break it down a little bit. For me, like I want you to understand, or at least in fact, people can be on that note of saying, okay, these are not really proven facts. We can always debate that shit, right? So I'm saying, look, to me, in fact, it's about being aware of myself. You understand? When I say know yourself, it's not even about.
Hey, yo, man, what I'm trying to say is like.
Yeah, but you don't give me a chance. You have to talk.
Yeah, okay.
Right now, no.
It's good.
No, it's not good. It's not good because like.
Right now, I wanna understand you. I'm asking this question because I wanna understand you, Gaddafi.
And
what MasterChef Talks Radio.
And
MasterChef Talks Radio wants to understand.
I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah.
But like.
There's gotta be clarity for the audience on MasterChef Talks Radio because they need clarity.
Exactly. When I'm trying to get to that, you're trying to like. You stopping me, and I was trying to get to that.
Yeah.
I mean, nice.
Alright, let's get it.
Yeah. I'm even trying to lose it, but yo, I'm gonna bring it back. Right?
Yeah. What exactly should people know? What does that mean?
Oh, yeah.
What is that? What is it? Explain it to
our
our audience. Let them know, man.
Everything that happens on earth or that happens under the sun, it has happened before. so it's nothing new, man. But what I was trying to say, my king, it's an issue of awareness. Like, this one thing that I've like always been like thinking about that I need to share out there, which is also gonna shape into identity, because immediately when you are aware of what's happening, examples or EGs that I can like put out there to say, when I speak of awareness, what is it I'm talking about, my king? I'm talking about discipline. That's the first things first. When you're aware of yourself, you become disciplined. Look, a lot of people leave because of people can leave, man, because people can take in the oxygen and out. We're not at that stage. I'm saying, look, I'm not at that level. That's what I said. I'm not at that level. When you say, what do you mean when you say know yourself, understand yourself? I'm talking awareness, and I spoke of discipline, and I was coming to that discipline to say, look, there's a lot of things that are happening in our society, and discipline, like I want you to understand how they all intertwine and interrelate. Discipline to decision making. You understand? Because obviously when you are disciplined, even your decision making is disciplined. You understand? How you look at us from the 25th. How many people felt like they went to the groove? I mean, we decided that we're gonna chill here. We decided that we're gonna drink here. We decided that we're gonna do whatever that you do in this house. Like, now it's an issue of like when another boy grew up, man, he felt his father was abusive, right? He felt his father was this demon who did not understand him or whatever that's happening in the family. This father was just out here drinking, fucking up everybody, fighting with the mother, abusing the mother physically, abusing the kids physically, right? And then this boy, because of he was growing, he never understood that. He just grew that thing with it. My father is a monster. But when the boy started accumulating maturity, started understanding what's life, what's going on, he then understood, okay, what if my father has the problem? What if the problem is not really what the father is doing, but what is within the father, which needs to be attacked directly, not attack the father. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, Mike.
No, I'm listening to you, my brother. I'm listening to you fully.
We need to like understand the root of the problem, not what the problem is doing, so that we can be able to come up with solutions to that problem.
Good evening, Africa. I am Gaddafi the poet, reciting a poem titled AIDS Go Back, a poem emanating from a documentary titled The Forgotten Children of Zimbabwe, written by
No, we're talking everything, man. This is Master Chef Toes Radio. We got Gaddafi the poet in the fucking building. We're talking everything, dude. You know what I'm saying? Everything uncut, no stone. We leave no stone unturned. This Master Chef Toes Radio. We put 10% of it, 10% of the heart in the cardio. You know what? 10% of the tempo in the heart, and the heart is the cardio. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, we got Gaddafi. We're going deep, man. We're going deep. We're going surface deep. You know what I'm saying? We got PK, you know, handling the cameras. We got the Professor on the sound. We got Gaddafi the poet. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. It's Xmas Day. It was just getting heated up. We're talking about our like awareness. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about awareness, culture, awareness, and all of those things, religion, and beliefs in our communities.
Talk about ADHD.
So yeah, back to it, Mr. Gaddafi the poet. Yeah, you're out here in Johannesburg. I wanna switch it up, make it more lighter this time around. What's going on, my nigga? What's going on? How is things this side?
Hey, y'all don't know, like, environments, they create a specific content.
Yeah, I think I would like go compare like from your observation and
so like I've learned one thing recently, the fact that look, I really get like disturbed the same routines and the city, you know, just the city, because I think the city, man, you see everything is going up, it's even happening, it's the clubs, it's the fast food,
fast life,
yo, yeah, it's crazy, man, like cloud, bro,
yeah.
like you cannot really have your peace. We can also be peacing on how there's somebody else doing other things elsewhere. The sound's not really supposed to be.
Like I used to stay in the city, then like in the heart of the city, like in the morning, first thing first. Utushaki, it takes.
Oh, the hooters.
Yeah, the hooters.
It's crazy, bro.
I didn't like that day. I know was originally now from like Magaye, but Magaye Utushaki so I don't know which one is better. Like, where should you be?
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, wait up.
Should you be in a place where
I think brains, Mukoko, brains, chicken, whatever.
They're better than the hooters.
They're better because of those ones. They're natural, and the nature can even come to a point where it's one now. They don't just wake up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that just wake up and decide, like say today.
There's a lot of things that we human beings. Don't you think like there's a lot of things that human beings actually learn from animals? Their patterns, their behaviors.
A lot.
Do you think more like a multi-pattern, like certain characteristics, you know, like be similar to animals?
That's why we call animals mammals, animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of it, like
I feel like human beings when they don't wanna admit or like we are animals.
We are animals. We just people animals. There's dogs animals.
But there's too much classism against human beings. There's those that are at the bottom that maybe don't look as though like they're fresh or whatever. And then you get those ones, those like the classy ones that hop out of a Vima, you know, say the wrist is flashy, 250,000 on the wrist. You know what I'm saying?
It's Prop God, baby. Yeah, you know. It's getting higher, check. Time music. I am music. I am music. Huh. Yo, my jazz. December. Spenda mali tibieni, vangetaka nkwasha yeni. Mwana pantsula nga hlweli, namuntlha na fasa muyeni. Spenda la machiti cherry, spenda nga sichele, spenda nga sichele. December. Spenda mali tibieni, vangetaka nkwasha yeni. Mwana pantsula nga hlweli, namuntlha na fasa muyeni. Spenda la machiti cherry, spenda nga sichele, spenda nga sichele. Kuza ne malonge na ya kapus, kuza ne malonge na ya kapus, kuza ne malonge na ya kapus, kuza ne malonge na ya kapus. Kuza ne malonge na ya kapus. Akuti kuza ne malonge na ya kapus. Spenda milioni isip, loko risha ni endla fayifi. Abanga tsembi le kaya. Loko nkari kaya. Namuntlha na shava. I'm singing so loud, na mama va proud. The king of Mandela na still a proud. Why you niggas busy catching feelings? December. Waspanda mali tibieni, taka nkwasha yeni. Mwana pantsula nga hlweli, namuntlha na fasa hlweli, namuntlha na fasa muyeni.
From when you are young, you are unique as an individual, but they put you through a system where like they wanna uniform you, they wanna make you uniform, like, you understand? But even if I go directly wear uniform on trial, when I lola let's get they program you in the mind. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanna know, like, what is your view since we're only an artist, but you still went through the whole schooling system, you even took it to an honors level.
I've always had one view, man. My view is not contaminated. My view can never be contaminated. My view is like simple as fuck.
Yeah.
In fact, if I had the power to control my parents, not the other way around, I wouldn't have went to school.
What do you mean you wouldn't have went to school?
To study what I studied. I would
Oh,
have
you
done
mean?
something, yeah.
Oh, you would have went to school, just mean you wouldn't have went to college. Because people, they confuse the two.
Yeah.
Do you think school is important though in life? Like, do you think like
No, school is, no, the thing
the
is,
foundation?
the mere
I'm
fact.
saying this because now personally my father didn't finish. I want to do matric, 1, 2, 3.
But it's intelligent.
Understand? So I want to ask you from your perspective, like, let's not even talk about college. Talking about foundation or someone has no matric. Is it important to you?
Not really, because like I've always believed that my schooling goes together with the upbringing. You know, what's the point of you being educated in academic, whereas you behaving like a 5-year-old? I find those people.
I don't understand you, Gaddafi. What is academics meant to teach you?
Academics at some point in
Are
time,
they meant to
it
teach you
triggers-
not to behave like a 5-year-old?
No,
What are they meant to
necessarily.
teach?
No, they are meant for different things. Like that. Okay, actually, we observe different things. Like when you get into academics, you find that people who really go there to observe the academics.
Okay, you know what? Let's personalize.
They're socially.
When as with men, what has academics helped you with?
Okay,
like,
wait.
the
It
level?
depends. Like it depends.
Take it from
the
there and
foundation.
then
You
compare
want me
it
to
from
take
there.
it from the foundation?
Yeah.
Okay, yo, the foundation pretty like really.
But
talking
also, like,
about-
I want you to put it in such a way out, like, on point, sure, like, the difference, is there any significance in that? Take all these levels of education, what is the significance in them? Understand? Put them in your own personal experiences, and then also how you view them broadly. You understand what I'm saying?
Maybe first things first, I should say this. Like when I grew up, when I was young, I was told that I was intelligent. Without even me going to school first, I want to understand from this point. I've indeed gone to school, but then I'm being told that I'm intelligent. So everything that I've always known growing up was like, Gaddafi, you're intelligent. So there was nothing else that ringed in my fucking head except the fact that I was intelligent. You understand? I don't know where do they get that from, maybe from how I look, but I don't really care about that. But I'm saying, look, for the mere fact that I was told that I was intelligent, I grew up knowing that I was intelligent, and I've got to live up to that thing, that I was intelligent. I'm intelligent. You understand, Jules? So that environment like played a very huge, significant, vital role in terms of me becoming who I am and me becoming me today, and me.
Who's this person who was telling you that you are intelligent, man?
Like it's been my grandmoms.
Never, but what did they say to say
I
that
don't
you
know,
are
like
intelligent?
that's what I'm saying. That's one thing that I'm saying. I mentioned right now, just earlier, I want to say, look, I don't know what that they were looking at for them to come up to an observation that this kid is intelligent and this kid is gonna be great. That's one thing I was fed. There was nothing else that I was fed, my kid, except the fact that I'm great. Or rather, I'm like intelligent, and I'm gonna be great, and someday I'm gonna drive this kind of a car.
That's what they were telling you.
That's what I was told. Like, not only from the family point of view, even at school. Okay, at school, yes, it was proven because of, yes, I was like putting my A game on whatever that I was doing, whatever the case be. But then again, man, I was fed this thing from home. And at some point in time, I always like think about it, like maybe just because of how I look, man, they just felt like.
Oh, they felt as though since you are unique somehow, like that exudes some type of intelligence. That's because you've got albinism. Is that it? You think so?
Yeah, I think so. And then also I jumped on that shit.
Yeah.
You know, and
So
like,
tell us about that, like in terms of like the whole levels of education. Elaborate on that.
So moving from I knowing that I was intelligent, I had to step up. So everything that I do, I was like, you know what, I'm big. But there was one incident like that really like got me thinking about like academics and shit, like really. Cause like I used to be this naughty kid at school. I wanted to be noticed. I feel like I was born with this thing, man.
You're
Like,
a bad boy.
yeah, I was a bad boy, always, not like you guys to be. If it's not Bitumelo on the moves, it's Dumi on the move. It's not Dumi, it's Gaddafi. It's not Gaddafi, it's DJ Specs. If it's not DJ Specs, it's Mr. International. XA, something you guys to know is going on. Since then, so like it wouldn't be a straight one.
Oh, I get you.
It will be like KV1. It's
A forward slash type stuff.
Forward slash type of shit. So I would write ones like that, and my twos would be Z's. You know, I'll write a Z sort of it. Not that I didn't want to. I would fight, but it could not come up. Like I would write Z's, and then what was the other one? The other one. I think 3. I would write E, but that faced the other way as 3. Oh shit, that rhymes. I'll write E, né? But when you face it the other way, it becomes a 3, but it's not really a 3. It's an E, bro. Just facing the other way. So, and I remember my class teacher wrote on my cover book a message. So I can't read. They wrote something like I'm just used to 1, 2, 3, 1 plus 1. You know, I can't really read what's written on that thing. So I go home, I'm all excited, like my teacher wrote me this. Watch this, man. I'm showing to my mom. Only to find out that she's written like Mana how can even write 1, 2, 3, what's I always know to rasa. I pay attention. That's what they wrote for me. And then my mother read. Immediately,
you couldn't read at the time.
I couldn't read at that time. So my thinking is like the teacher maybe complimented me or something. You know? I'm trying to show my mom's like Kizana school. At that moment in time for me, what matters is like Kizana school. You get what I'm saying? Kizana school. So whatever the teacher says, it's right, man. There's nothing wrong that teacher could say about me. So I showed it to my mom. My mom raised that shit. She got freaked out. She turned out to be something like I don't know, man. She took like a very wet.
So yeah, let
me just finish that shit.
Okay.
She got like a wet cloth. Understand? Like she took out a page and a pencil so that I can go to write that. She's like, if you're not writing this shit, man, I'ma whip you. I had to write that shit, and I got that shit from that day, from that day onwards, toast. Ne? From that day onwards. You've got the cigarette. What do you want?
The towel.
From that day onward, yeah, I don't wanna lie, guys. Like from that day onward, my life changed. My life changed. I was 7 years old, dude.
Because you still remember that shit.
I still remember that shit. I've got
your life changed since then.
My life changed academically. I'm coming to that now. My life changed academically. I started understanding what I'm fit. I really need to start thinking in a different way. If I don't do this, this is what I'm gonna experience. If I don't pass, I'm gonna get beaten. If I don't do this thing, I'm gonna get beat. So that was like one thing that was like really keeping me going and shit. Yeah, but I was like, yo, man, it's crazy that shit. When you think about it today and you're all grown and like you can think for you're independent, you can think for yourself.
But do you think it was a bad thing what she did?
It's not really a bad thing, my nigga.
I'm asking that because nowadays you can't just easily like
do that shit. What I'm saying right now is that there are better ways.
Discipline a child and whatever.
There are better ways
are
of
soft
disciplining.
nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. There are
what
better
are
ways.
those better ways? Like,
exactly. People need to really find their own tunes of how they want
listen to me.
How they want their families to
listen
dance,
to
or
me.
how they want to dance
Listen
with their
to me.
families.
Listening is a skill that you develop as you age. Hearing It's something that you are born with. Some people are not born with it.
Yeah, genetic.
You know what I'm saying? There's deaf people, they can't hear nothing.
But they can listen to
They
you.
can listen. A child can't hear much. Like, a child don't want to listen. The child that can hear don't want to listen. You know how they used to treat us Osili? We're 7, 8, 9. You do something wrong, bro, pinch it. Like they pinch your fucking ear. So you can feel the pain, my nigga. So you can feel the pain that like I'm not supposed to be doing this. You're still a fucking child. You can only hear, you don't listen. You're not willing to listen. You can only hear. Because things are different now. You know the school that we're from. The discipline that they instill in you. They instill it in you through the pain. If you don't do something, this is the pain you want to feel. Because at the end of the day, life is pain. You choose your pain. Do you want a pain from work? Or do you want pain from the consequences of not working?
Hey.
So I think like things are soft nowadays. People need painful discipline.
But also,
You know what I'm
in
saying?
our conversation of I remember you mentioned the issue of like life changes. Things are changing. Like,
Hey, there's certain things that can change. Say you gotta see something. Some people are blind. You gotta learn something. Some people are not willing to learn. You gotta hear, you gotta listen. Some people are not willing to listen. And what a child, when you develop them, they gotta know that this is not really a party world. How do you do that? From taking whatever the little thing that they feel like is making them joyful and making them feel the pain.
yeah, but like it's different strokes for different folks, man. Like, and as I've also learned to understand that as human beings we differ, man. And even how we raise our kids. I mean, we're from different families, obviously. We won't raise our kids the same, man. I think that's one thing that really kills us.
I think personally that, like, I'll tell you something. There's certain things that my father believed in that wouldn't be applicable in the world that I'm trying to thrive.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But when I go
exactly.
back to this world, he looks at me as though like I'm supposed to be practicing those things automatically. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It becomes difficult now to just automatically practice those things because I'm in a different world. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's certain things that don't change, like eat, sleep, and shit. Those things don't change. Much as like grooming a child. It depends on the environment that the child is in. That has to be considered.
Hello once more. It's Mphahlele, a grade 11 learner from Sidimutule Secondary School. You know, the last time I motivated, I was talking about the black people. But then today I'm back with another inspiring topic. But then the black people was a motivational speech. You see, this topic that I'll be talking about today, it's not motivational, it's inspirational. You know, you have to understand that
What on thrive and all that shit. You know, career path is most one of fit. We don't understand financial literacy, man. I want fit we can.
Because I mean, a lot of things like it's about finance. Even relationship failure is finance.
Bro.
This woman,
the narrative is changing, my king. Into us trying to I thought that we need not to like only look at the coin on the other side. Let's also check the other side. So the other side, I feel like right now I've had conversation with a lot of men who are currently being denied an opportunity to be fathers and be with their daughters and sons.
Those are situations that are not ideal. You understand what I'm saying? Because we have at the same time, like, we have to recognize that in our communities people do make babies without commitment, but there's certain people that are willing to provide. They are willing to be there and just provide, even if like not even be, they're willing to provide, but somehow the mothers of the children, they make it a tug of war, like in a situation where the father, they make the situation not to be so conducive for the father to even provide. You understand? Those are the situations that I can be more sympathetic towards. But if a nigga is not doing nothing, like I was telling you earlier, I have a budget, you understand what I'm saying? Niggas that ain't done shit, I can't recognize them. And do you hear what I'm saying? We gotta get our shit right, dude. I think like we gotta get our shit right. First of all, I think the relationships between men and women have to be better before we can talk about the fatherhood and whatever. Because I realized dating, what I've observed is trash. It is trash. Dating is trash, dude. If you're trying to date, like to try to be serious about certain things, dude, you're gonna get heartbroken. If you're trying to be serious, like for real, dude, in this day and age, because now we're talking about the change of culture. We understand that the technology has actually advanced, which is good. The advancement of the technology allows Prince to be in your girl's inbox. The advancement of that technology allows like Peter to be in your girl's inbox. And you, here you are, you're serious. That's where the fundamentals are. The relationships have to be perfect, because if we're talking about like now provision, this and that, the father that so and so doesn't allow. I'm talking about the relationship where there's not even a baby yet. They have to be good. They should show some form of, you know what I'm saying, building. But I realized that like there's not that in our communities. Wherever I am, I observe and I realize that like it has to start with the relationships. You can ask any random nigga on the streets, dude. Like, ask another girl. Not saying, what do you expect? What do you expect is gonna happen from that? Obviously, a child might be born out of that. What's gonna happen? Certain wars like that are gonna ensue. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be there.